Hey everybody, this is Eric Worre and welcome to NetworkMarketingPro.com. I'm here with my friend Todd Falcone, who is growing his hair out. Look at that guy. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. Todd Falcone, if you don't know, is one of the best MLM trainers on the planet. And Todd, what I wanted to talk about today, Todd and I were talking earlier today, and we decided to quickly put this show together about this issue of teaching people how to recruit high-level professionals, affluent people, how to face their fear in that topic. And Todd, why don't you just talk to people about your success in that area and how learnable that skill is?
Absolutely. Well, I think first of all, congratulations on the success of your book, man. You crushed it.
Thank you, thank you.
And number one on Amazon. They did a great job, man. Great book, and the industry needs it, and obviously the demand for it was huge. So congratulations on that. But recruiting professionals has been something that I think, you know, when I started out in network marketing 25 years ago, I wanted to recruit good people, and I think that's what everybody does. But we start to go through our whole process of recruiting. We tend to let our fears get in our way, you know, and that's a pretty normal thing to happen. And we go through our warm market and stuff happens, and we're like, well, what do we do next? And we all know we want to get good people, but we follow this natural pecking order. And I say we because this is a pretty typical industry standard. It's like go through your warm market, and what happens is, in fact, even in the warm market, people avoid the best people on their warm market list because of fears associated with what those people that I know might think, say, or do because I'm doing this network marketing thing. And the worst part about that whole thing is when people do that, they're really avoiding the very best people that are most likely to respond favorably to a message about network marketing. And it's just something that, you know, we avoid it, but until you try it one time, until you go do it, you're like, oh my gosh, why have I been like running away from this for so long? Because this is really the easier way to recruit. And it's just something I've been doing and teaching now for a very long time.
And I found that fear goes away when you become prepared, when you get some little bit of skill and you feel prepared, and then you practice it and you get some good results. You get some positive feedback and you get this positive loop starts to happen. How's it worked for you? How many professionals, high-level people do you think you've recruited over the course of your career?
I can't even count. I mean, realistically, over 1,000. And I mean, and probably a couple of thousand. I mean, I don't know, in different companies that I've been with, I would recruit 300 people in one company, 150 in another. You know, cumulatively, I haven't counted all the people that I've recruited, but over 1,000 professional people, for sure.
And these were people you did not know. These are kind of like some cold market prospects that you figured out a way to connect with?
Yeah, and I would say, I mean, a great majority of those professional people that I've recruited into my network marketing business, over 95% of them were professionals that I didn't yet know up until that point of approaching them. But I've certainly recruited a lot of professional people within my center of influence, my warm market, the ones that most people tend to avoid. And that's, you know, that's another thing that I teach is like, don't pass those people up.
Right. Obviously, you're going to teach people how to, or you've taught people over the course of your career how to recruit their most successful warm market people. Yeah. But I also wanted people to know that if they're feeling a little anxious because they haven't, you know, they feel like maybe they don't have enough people to talk to, that you can kind of teach them some endless cycles of how to never worry about that again.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the least of our problems, like getting like enough people. It's interesting. That's so funny you bring that up because people go, oh, my biggest problem is I don't have enough people to talk to. And you and I talk about that. We kind of laugh like, wait a second, how do you not have enough people to talk to? People are everywhere. And it's just a matter of like opening up our eyes and go, wait a second, right, that person right there, that's an opportunity. Most people don't look at stuff and go, oh, just because the person hasn't like run over or requested information about making money in a home-based business or replied to a pay-per-click ad or something else does not mean they're not open. In fact, I've done this in front of huge audiences where I ask people, how many of you came in as a result of an advertisement? And it's typically a very small percentage. However, the biggest majority, in fact, I think I did this at your event, the last one in Las Vegas. I go, how many of you came in because somebody called you and asked you a question to see if you were open to something? And that's how most people came in. But the interesting thing is most network marketers are running around trying to do all this other stuff, like let me learn this, let me try to do this, let me try to generate my own leads, when human contact is right there with really good people. And it's just knowing. I think the thing is knowing what to say is an important thing, because most people are like, I don't know what to say, so I'm not going to say it. And right. Of course there's going to be a fear associated with that, because you don't, what am I going to say to this professional person up the socioeconomic chain that I'm so intimidated by? That's the thing that stops a lot of people.
Answer me this. How many people do you think that you've helped learn this skill of how to recruit on demand when it comes to high-level professional people?
To do it really good, a couple thousand plus people. I've been teaching on the subject of recruiting for, I've been on the circuit speaking as a speaker, doing what you and I do for 10 years, 11 years full-time. I would say 7 out of those 10 years, my specialty has been, okay, how do you go about recruiting really good people? So I've been teaching. This is the one subject that I'm known for, is not only recruiting, but how do you recruit pros? How do you recruit up the socioeconomic chain? So literally thousands of people I've taught how to do this.
All right. Well, here's where this is all leading. Todd and I talked earlier today, and we were talking about this subject, and it's something that he does so well. And so I asked him, and he agreed earlier today to do a free webinar for the Network Marketing Pro community next Monday, which is the 17th of June at, what did we say, 8 p.m. Central Time.
6 p.m. Pacific, correct.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. We're going to do Todd is going to do, I'm just going to host, a 1-hour webinar on insider secrets to recruiting. How to recruit affluent professionals on demand anytime you want to, any day you choose to. That's a long title, but Insider Secrets to Recruiting. He's going to do that for 1 hour. I'm going to host it, and it's absolutely free. So here's what I'm going to suggest you do. The last webinar that we had 14,000 people registered. We were sold out. My suggestion to you, click on the link below, get yourself registered for it, have everybody in your team get registered for it. Make sure that you're locked in for next Monday, June 17th at 8 p.m. Central Time, 1 hour with Todd Falcone, and he's going to give you some of the insider secrets to recruiting. I'm really excited to be able to host it. I'm really honored, Todd, that you agreed to do this for free, and I know that the community is going to get great value. Why don't you give everybody whatever kind of closing comments as far as what they're going to learn in that 1 hour?
Well, I'm excited to do it. It's like I said, my favorite subject to teach on. But more than just teaching people how to go recruit professional people, one of the other things I'll be teaching on this webinar is how do you yourself become professional, so that you feel up to task. So it's not just about how that's a big part of it. How do you go get good people? You got to go get good people for your business. I'm going to show you where to do it, how to do it. I'm going to show you direct and indirect approaches, all the different ways I do it. As well as teaching you how to get better yourself so that you're acting at that professional level. It's going to be a really fun, information-packed webinar training.
All right. Well, everybody get yourself registered. It's going to be great. Todd Falcone, good friend, one of the best trainers on planet Earth, going to be providing 1 hour free content for the Network Marketing Pro community. So get registered for it. Click below. Share it with everybody. Get the message out there, because we're going to sell out like we've sold out everything that we've done for the past 6 months. So that's our show. And ladies and gentlemen, my wish for you, our wish for you, is that you decide to become a network marketing professional. You decide to go pro, because it is a stone cold fact that we have a better way. Now let's go tell the world. Everybody have a great day. And Todd, you get the last word.
Let's go do it. We'll see you. Thanks, guys.